Yeah, so I found out some really interesting details. So I found out during that time, if there would have been a trial, why there probably wasn't a trial. Hey y'all. Sorry I hopped off so abruptly earlier. I had to my son was whew, Lord, he didn't go to school today, and let's just say he's going to school tomorrow, okay? Thank y'all for joining, tapping the screen. Hey y'all. Okay, so I found out some interesting information, okay? We're gonna probably listen to some more of the interview, on the phone interview with her, but truthfully I didn't even know this, okay? So this detail right here was interesting to me. So I heard that Anadarko did not want there to be a trial. And if y'all don't know who Anadarko was the oil company that Chris Watts worked for and Nichol Kessinger worked for. That's how they met, truthfully. And I found out that they didn't want there to be a trial because of some type of payout they're about to have, or some type of what do you call it? Let me see, because I have never heard that before. But I heard that the Anadarko Oil Well Company did not want there to be a trial because they're trying to cover something up. So they avoided at all costs a trial for the Watts case. And that's one big reason why this case did not go to trial. Because at the end of the day, if this would have went to trial, I'm telling you 100%, if this case would have went to trial, Nichol would have been seen guilty of something. Let me just tell you, it would have been way more scrutiny and way more investigation on her. Okay? The one thing that I really was always confused about was how did they not push this to go to trial? Now they're saying the governor in that area, in the area where the case happened in Colorado, did not push for there to be a trial. So there was not a push politically for there to be a trial in that area. So they let him just take this plea deal to hush it up. So I think that's what happened. But we're going to listen to some more of the phone interview, okay, y'all? We are going to listen to some more of the phone interrogation. I had to pause it yesterday because I was just like, I need to take a break from listening to this woman's voice. Thank y'all for tapping the screen, and thank y'all for joining. I don't know how long I'll be able to be on here though, because I do have to get off of here and get my son ready for bed. But I did hear that she was still in Colorado a couple years ago, so that's interesting. I don't know if that's still true. I don't know if she's moved from Colorado since then, or if she's still in Colorado currently. But I did hear she was in Colorado a few years ago.
Really loving that. How do you feel?
Nichol Kessinger's dad is a 33-degree Mace. I heard that. And wasn't he also a ex-cop or something?
I don't know what we did after Vandermeer. I think we just went to, I'm almost positive. Like, I don't think we did anything after that because it was pretty late.
Okay.
And then on the weekend of July 28th through the 29th, we went to the sand dunes. We went to the Great Sand Dunes National Park.
Down in Alamosa?
Yes.
July 28th, 29th. Did you guys stay anywhere?
What did you say? I'm sorry.
Where did you stay?
Oh, we camped.
Okay.
We camped. I don't remember the name of the campsite, but if you, just let me go through probably, my old phone Navel, or, go through just the internet and try to look up campsites, I can probably come up with the name for you.
Let me ask you this. There was some attachments that, when I was looking at some of your phone stuff today, although very limited, there's a man with a backpack. He's got a beard. He does not look like Chris to me in your photos. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, is he a little heavier set?
Yeah, I'd say he's a little bit bigger.
Yes, that is my friend Jim. That is the one that I was with on the Monday and Tuesday of last week.
Okay. So there is some photographs. You mentioned the museum, the car museum. I think I remember seeing a couple photos of cars, and it didn't strike me as anything then. So there may be a little bit more on your phone than what I think. But there is definitely no photos of Chris, and I don't remember seeing any pictures of the sand dunes. But so, did you camp inside the national park there?
No, it was outside. I think we camped at Zapata Falls. I think that's the name of the campsite.
Yep, Zapata Falls.
Zapata Falls.
Mm-hmm. It's before you come to the you turn off 160 and you're going towards the sand dunes, and then you turn off and kind of go up a 4-wheel drive road to Zapata Falls.
Yeah, that was like really gnarly one with all the switchbacks and the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
There, and so we camped there.
Was it like an established campground, or was it just dry camping?
No, it was an established campground. There's a campground up there. Like, you hang that left to go to the Zapata Falls Trail, and then you go right, and there's like a big campground loop.
Okay. So that's where you guys were there.
Yep.
All right. Keep going.
And then we went to the sand dunes.
I was saying, y'all, please tap the screen because it helps protect the live. If y'all don't know what I'm listening to, I'm currently listening to, we're listening to the phone call interview that she had with the detective, Nichol Kessinger did. So thank y'all for tapping the screen because it does help protect my lives. The kind of lives I do, people like to, I call them her minions, okay? So her minions like to mass report because they just love her. They love and support her so much, okay? They really do. Truthfully, I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know if it's because they secretly wanted to be with him or what. But honestly, it might be that, honestly, because the more I think about it, there's women who write him in prison. So it might be that, honestly. But yes, thank y'all for tapping the screen.
Not the first day. So we got there fairly late on. How did we get? No, that's right. So I need to think about this. I really need to think about this. Saturday, we got there, we set up camp, and then after we set up camp, we went to the national park.
So you went and hiked the sand dunes?
Yeah, we tried, and I just remember it was super windy. Oh my God, the sand hurt so bad. It started raining. And we stayed even though the weather was bad because there was like nobody up there. And so we did that for most of the afternoon. And then we came back to the campsite and I showed him how to light a fire because he'd never done it before.
He'd never lit a fire?
No, he's never been camping before. He told me he'd never been camping before. And I was like, well, if you want to go, I'm trying to go to sand dunes. So that's why we went, because he said he'd never done it.
Okay.
So
did you guys visit any, there's not really very much stuff around there. There's no restaurants or anything in that area?
No. No, we did stop at I think it's called like the Oasis or something. It's like it's like on the way to the dunes. It's not in the park, but it's like on that road that you take to get to the dunes. And it's almost like a little gas station. And we stopped there and we rented a sandboard to go sandboarding on. And I think we got more ice for the cooler, and we got firewood.
So it's like a gas station?
Do you think, hold on.
Kind of, but
do you think maybe they were both into, I do. Yeah, I do. But I don't like sharing those kind of opinions unless I have something to back that up. So I usually, when I do share things with y'all, like if I share anything with y'all, the reasoning for that is because there's information that I can get to back it up. Now that right there is a claim that a lot of people have made that are doing what I'm doing. But at the end of the day, I don't have that much information to back that up because of the way everything was so secretive in their relationship. Like I said, he used the calculator app to try to hide messages that she would send him. She tried to send him over 4,000 pictures of herself without clothes. So he would hide all these pictures inside of a calculator app so his wife won't see them. And most of those pictures, some of those pictures have been deleted. Some of the messages have been deleted. A lot of the messages that she would send Chris were deleted. She retracted a lot of information. So a lot of the information we'll never know. There was burner phones involved. There was there are apps involved. There was, certain kinds of apps that save your data. Those apps were deleted. And she legally did look up 4,000 pics in 6 weeks, hun. Yeah, 4,000 pictures of herself nude were sent to him. 4,000 pictures. Honestly, truthfully, there's way more information than that I know. But I don't share all of it because sometimes people are just like, this is just coming out your because where's the proof? And there's not a lot of proof for a lot of the, far-fetched claims. Like some of the far-fetched claims are like, oh, well, she, used. And I really believe that was true because I think that's where he got the OXII from. I think he got the OXY from her. Truthfully, I do. I think that's how he got it. So I can't prove that though. I can't prove that that's true, but he has said that he won't tell who gave it to him. So he didn't get it from a doctor. Okay. He wasn't prescribed the crap. He wasn't prescribed the medication. Okay. Let's just say that. It was not given to him legally. Okay. So we're going to listen to some more of the call. Thank y'all for tapping the screen. I see we got more people in here now. Thank y'all for tapping the screen. I'm not sure if TikTok is trying to shadow ban me tonight or what, but thank y'all for tapping the screen. It helps the live get protected, so it saves the live, okay? So right now we are listening to a call of the rest of the call that we were listening to yesterday. This was a phone interrogation that they did on her. So they gave her a call and this is Nichol on the phone. Okay, basically. So if y'all are wondering who I'm listening to, that's who I'm listening to.
It's like the one-stop shop
Local
that
Melon
everybody
is
goes
based
to
in
because there's like
Blackburn.
nothing else around there.
Do I have any moderators in
Like
here?
I'm almost positive it's called the Oasis.
Do I have any moderators in here? Moderators, if you can please block all of these trolls because they're gonna try to get my live taken down. 4,000 photos of herself, like talking about, like, dude, the level of absolute insanity. 4,000 photos of herself. Okay, we have one in here. Thank you. 4,000 photos of herself were sent in a matter of 6 weeks to this man. And he saved all these photos on his calculator app that it looked like it was a calculator. This is a very common thing for cheaters. So they'll make like a normal app and it'll look like it's a, like a normal game app or whatever, but truthfully it's an app that stores data and you can put a passcode on it, like a PIN, and unlock it, and then you have all of your pictures and stuff like that, text messages. So that's how he would message her. Okay, through that calculator app. Shannan had no idea that he was messaging this woman. She didn't know who Nichol Kessinger was. Nichol Kessinger knew who Shannan was, though. Isn't that kind of creepy? Nichol knew exactly who Shannan was. She knew who her kids were, but she had no idea who this woman was at all. This woman had been in her house before, looked in her kids' playroom before.
Hello.
No, go in your room. Because I'm on live right now. Looked in her kids' playroom before.
I didn't want to. I just buzzed out.
Okay, then you need to go sit down quietly, please. Sit down somewhere quietly. And it's creepy. Honestly, it's creepy. And she was sending her husband 4,000 pictures of herself nude. Y'all, please tap the screen to save the live. Honey, he's well taken care of, love. He is very well taken care of. He peeked out his head out of his room because he saw mommy was live streaming. If you have kids, you understand how kids are. Kids are very, very curious, okay? My son is well taken care of. You don't even know what time it is right now. I've been on, I went live earlier for like less than an hour. Now I'm live at, I don't know what time it is, 8? My son is well taken care of. So we're going to go ahead and play the rest of the video, okay? Now, this is the interrogation of her.
have their own campground back there too. But
Okay,
it's
I know
on that road.
It's right before you get to the
Yeah.
entrance to the park.
Yep. On the right-hand side when you're driving in. I'm glad that you know what I'm talking about.
Well, I worked in Southern Colorado for the last 5 years, and I spent a lot of time around Alamosa and in the San Luis Valley. So I know
Gotcha.
I know a lot about that area, unfortunately. So I know what you're talking about.
That's
So
good. That helps me.
so you got ice and firewood.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if we got ice. I think we did just because I like to re-up on ice
Who
every time
paid
I go
for it?
camping. He did.
Okay. Did you think you used the debit or the gift card again?
Probably, because that was the plan in the first place. He was just like, well, hey, I've got these gift cards. If you want to use them, you don't even have to spend any money, and we can just use these. And I was like, well, that's great. So I remember for the trip, I filled up my gas tank, and I paid for gas, and I bought a little bit of groceries for the cooler. And then he took care of, like, the campsite and the board and the firewood and all of that.
Okay.
Like, I didn't actually go into that Oasis place, I don't think. I'm almost positive I didn't go in there. He did. I got in line for the board. I remember that. But their like, little board rental shop is, like, outside of the building.
Okay.
But he went inside because he went and got firewood. And then we went to the dunes.
I'm just looking at your dates, so you know you're right. The Bandimere Speedway, the Mile High Nationals, was July 21st.
I don't know if y'all were here yesterday when we were listening to the voicemail she sent Chris and how her voice sounded in those voicemails. Man, I cannot get over that. This woman's voice sounds deep in this interview, right? In this interrogation on here. On those voicemails, her voice sounded like a little giggly child. Did y'all hear that? Were y'all here when we played those yesterday? If y'all were here when we played those yesterday, y'all know, okay? She was giggling like a 2-year-old little girl. Like, call me back. And now in this, she's all talking like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, whoa, jump scare. I just found you today. Oh, okay. I'm getting like a bunch of new people in here every night. I really appreciate that. You guys, thank y'all for joining and tapping the screen. My name is Bella, and I'm covering this case right now, especially looking into Nichol Kessinger. Not that I'm not, going into Shannan, but I do want to respect Shannan and her kids and their, that they're resting peacefully right now. And I'm trying to go ahead and get into Nichol Kessinger. Mainly, that's what I'm doing with my page. So if you guys like that kind of stuff, then make sure you go ahead and follow me. I will be mainly posting more on YouTube currently, just because of the way TikTok is. TikTok is set up to take down creators like me, just because when we put out the truth in the universe, they don't like that. They don't like when you put out the truth. They like when you put out lies and misinformation. But when you actually do put out the truth, this is only one article that mentions this. There's other ones as well. So at the end of the day, this is true. He did say this. I don't think it's true that she did help in this sense, but I do think she knew more than she's saying she does. Her phone also did ping at that home that evening, or that morning. I'm sorry. That very morning, her phone pinged at that home. Okay? At that location where he was at. Also in the CCTV footage, you can see a ponytail. So at the end of the day, I posted it all on my YouTube. If y'all want to go follow my YouTube, it is True Crime with Bella 1. If I could get a moderator to pin my YouTube, I would greatly appreciate it, so that all the new people in here can go watch the videos and go subscribe. I am a new YouTuber, y'all, so please be patient with me, y'all. I'm going to be posting every day about this case and every day about this topic. So go get all the tea from that page, okay? Moderators, do we have any moderators in here that can pin my YouTube, please and thank you? For the new people in here. Is that accurate that there's 4,100 people in here right now? That's insanity, dude. Oh, can you just type my YouTube? Y'all want me to post past lives on YouTube? Y'all really want me to do that? Sure, I can do that, of course. Do y'all want me to do that? Okay. They're going to be long. Why are there so many people in here? Good God. Y'all, can you please, can I have a moderator in here? Please pin my YouTube. Here we go. Thank you, Sam. All right, there's my YouTube, y'all. So go subscribe to the YouTube. If you subscribe to the YouTube, I will shout you out. Currently on my page, I will shout you out. Just so you know, I've been doing that every single night since I've come on here. I shout out everyone who subscribes to the YouTube just because I do show appreciation. And I am a new YouTuber, y'all. So my YouTube is True Crime with Bella and then the number 1 afterwards. Okay? My YouTube is True Crime with Bella 1. True Crime with Bella 1. No spaces. Wow, there's a lot of people in here. This is really weird. Thank y'all for tapping the screen. Please, if you're going to be in here, if you can please tap the screen, I would appreciate it. Now, there is a certain person on this app who I will not name who is defending Nichol Kessinger, okay? So I don't want her tagged in my content. Please don't tag anybody who's defending Nichol Kessinger in my content, baby, because this is not the live for you, okay? We don't do that over here. So if you're the type of person who does that, this is probably not the best place for you, sweetie, because it's just not what we do around here, okay? Period. There is a certain TikToker who does that on here. There's actually multiple ones, but I was tagged on their stuff multiple times. Multiple times I was tagged on their stuff, but unfortunately, you guys, like I said, we don't do that around here. We don't defend people who don't need to be defended. And truthfully, you know, I think this woman needs to be held accountable and exposed. Okay? Her truck was seen at the location that morning. She did have an alibi that she called. His name was Jim. I think this was another man she was actually involved with intimately. But that man lied. Truthfully, he lied. And he was never interrogated by police. Not once was he interrogated by police. I don't spend a lot of time talking about like Shannan and the kids just because I try to let them rest peacefully. I really do. This is about Nichol, honey. This is about Nichol. And we are going to expose her. There's nothing about Nichol that's a victim. Not at all. So we're going to listen to the rest of this interview and then we can move on. But thank y'all for joining and tapping the screen.
So, that's what I was going to say. Yep. Get online and see if that matches.
Yep. It does.
Okay, so then
good.
all those other dates should be good. The only one that I'm not 100% sure about is the movie. It was that weekend. That movie, the 6th and the 7th. It was that weekend.
Girl, boo. Somebody said she is not supporting. Girl, boo. Yes, she was. Girl, boo. Girl, boo. Girl, boo. You can go find you another live to be in because I don't even know where you're at because these comments are moving so fast. You're lucky there's so many people in here. My YouTube is not T and True Crime with Bella. My YouTube is True Crime with Bella 1. True Crime with Bella 1. Thank you, moderators. Yeah, her new name is Angela Marie Davis. I'm not afraid to expose this woman. I'm not scared of her. Do you really think I'm scared of her? No. Thank you for subscribing, y'all. If you subscribed, I'm going to shout you out. Kathy here for the last 5 subscribed. Who else subscribed, y'all? Who else? Who else is just subscribed right now? Princess of Doom just subscribed. Who else is on here that subscribed? Michaela just subscribed. Caitlin Faith just subscribed. Claire Bear just subscribed. Who else? Ivy. Who else? Sunny and Days. Amy Greenwald. Resilient Grace. Thank y'all for subscribing. Mrs. Red 81. All of the information I'm sharing, I'm going to start posting on my YouTube. I've already posted a few videos today. So I posted like 2 or 3 videos today about the case, about Nichol. If y'all want to go check those out, you can go check it out. The first one I posted was about seeing her ponytail in the CCTV footage. I try to make it obvious where it was at. So y'all can go look at that one. That's very interesting. There's also another one. I did post about the autopsies. That's on there as well. I'll start posting my lives. If y'all want me to start posting my lives, I'll start posting my lives. Celia Bedelia 123, thank you for subscribing. All right, I'm gonna go finish playing this, y'all. Hold on.
I just don't remember what day of the weekend. I don't think it was a Sunday though. I really think it was a Friday or a Saturday. Like I'm almost positive I didn't have to work in the morning.
All right.
What? Hold on. Wait. Whoa. Someone on here said what? Someone here said you were supporting Chris, not me. I'm saying you. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, lovely. Then I'm so sorry, hun. Y'all tap the screen, please, so we can protect these lives. We've been faithfully going live every single night without any interruption. So please, y'all, let's keep these lives going. I like bringing y'all information and bringing y'all, tea. So if y'all like that, just please tap the screen because that's how we protect the live. How do you know her name? Some people, let's just say, some people are really good at finding information. Let's just say that. Okay. Angela Marie Davis is what I heard the last one was. I don't know if that's still her name now. I don't know if she's changed it again. But let's go ahead. Okay, personally, I don't think it's not letting Shannan rest in peace if I'm talking about Nikki. If Nikki's still a free woman, honey. I don't think that's not letting Shannan rest in peace. I'm not even talking about Shannan right now. Okay, I'm not talking about her. I'm not talking about the kids. I'm talking about Nikki and Chris. Nikki is not a victim, sweetheart. Nikki needs to be exposed. Truthfully, she does. And I'm not the only person who feels like that. Yeah, her father was a part of the Freemasons. He was. Her father was a part of the Freemasons. He also was an ex-cop. He was protected, y'all. That's why a huge reason. And also, Anadarko did not want this going to trial. Anadarko, the oil well company, didn't want this case going to trial. The city of Colorado, the Frederick, Colorado, did not want the case going to trial. That's why it didn't go to trial. Because they didn't want it to go to trial. They wanted them to take a plea deal, hush it up, and move on. So because of that, she got protected. Angela Marie Davis is the last one I heard. I also heard it was Nichol Lee or something. I don't know, but I heard Angela Marie Davis was the one I've heard. I'm not lying. I do a lot of research, girl, on this case. I heard about a huge scandal in Frederick. I heard about right around that time, there was this huge thing going on in Frederick. The mayor didn't want this going to trial. The mayor of Frederick, Colorado said that he did not want this going to trial. And they avoided a trial. If this would have gone to trial, it would have been way different for her. May 2nd, 2022. So this was what, last year? 2nd, 2022. I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm not saying he didn't do it, hun. I'm saying she knew something she didn't say she know. She said she actually did lie to police though. That's on record. She did lie to police, truthfully. Thank y'all for tapping the screen. Y'all, please go subscribe to my YouTube. True Crime with Bella 1. We are heading towards 2,000 subscribers. We just hit 1,000. So thank you for so much for the constant love and support on my YouTube. It's unbelievable how much my YouTube is growing so fast. So please go subscribe. I'm going to be giving y'all daily content on YouTube. I'm going to start posting my lives on there. If y'all would like me to do that, I would do that. I don't know if my moderators are still in here. But my YouTube is True Crime with Bella 1, y'all. No spaces. If I see a moderator and they post it, I will go ahead and... Oh, there we go. Mama. Thank you, Big Mama. Oh, I see you, girl. Thank you for being here. Okay, let's play it.
So what's after the Great Sand Dunes?
Okay, so we went to the dunes, and then we went and returned the board, and then we went back to the campsite, and we lit a fire, and we ate, and we just hung out by the fire for a few hours and just visited, and then it started raining really hard. So we put everything in the tent and put out the fire, and we went in the tent, and I remember he was like wide awake, and I was so tired, like, oh my God, I wanted to sleep so bad, and he just like would not sleep, and it was kind of bugging me. Like I would like almost like wake up and like half subconsciously like have a conversation with him for a sec, and then like doze back off. And and I'm tired. Probably for a while.
Okay. And
then...
so you guys come back to the Denver metro area on Sunday?
Kind of. Yeah, but we went, one of my friends wanted us to go to the Renaissance Festival.
Okay, do y'all want me to keep playing this interview, or do you want me to get into some tea? It's up to you. Because some people say, why do you have this claim? I go into this constantly, you guys. There's a lot more information than I can even put into a 3-minute video. Keep playing this or go into the tea, because most of my loyal followers know most of the tea, so that's why we're listening to other stuff. The YouTube is True Crime with Bella 1, and somebody said they need part 2. Honey, I'm going to post part 2 tomorrow. I got you. I can tell you a viewer. You watch my YouTube. Thank you so much. She said I need part 2, girl. So we have someone in here who's watched my videos on YouTube and likes my content. So I'm going to post part 2, y'all. The tea. Okay, so we're going to get into the tea. Number 1, the biggest piece of information I truly think would have been the most incriminating and hard to cover was her phone pinging at the location of the Watts house the morning of August 13th, 2018. Now, Nichol did not live in Frederick, okay? Nichol lived in a whole different city, at least 20 minutes out of Frederick. She did not live in Frederick, Colorado. Her phone pinged at that location that morning. That is a fact. Now, a lot of people like to say it pinged at the tower. Honey, it pinged at the Wi-Fi. Okay? Truthfully, that phone pinged at the Wi-Fi. She had been there 2 other times. She had been at the house July 4th, and she had been at the house July, I believe, 14th was the other day. 14th or 16th, something like that. Both of those other times, her phone pinged at that location, y'all. The 3rd time was never accounted for. She likes to say, oh, I wasn't there. I was with Jim. So what she made it look like was she had a phone call made out to a man by the name of Jim. Jim was somebody that was a former, how do I say this on TikTok, y'all? A former friend of hers, a former male friend of hers that took part in things with her. Okay. I think he was a part of this dark group of friends that Chris describes, because Chris describes that she had a group of friends that did dark things. And what I really think it was, and I can't get into this on here. I have to get into this on YouTube. But she would have the O word with multiple people. Okay. If we have grown people in here, we know what that means. I do not recommend my lives for under 18, y'all. My lives are 18 plus, truthfully. If there's anyone here that's under the age of 18, please don't watch my lives. Please, please, please. Yeah, so she would do the O word with multiple people, okay? But that's what that means. The O word means, you know what I mean. So Jim, truthfully, was one of the people I believe she did that with, and he was the person that was her alibi, okay? He was her alibi. Now, he was never questioned, interrogated at all by police. When she was being interrogated in that interrogation room, they brought up Jim, and they brought up calling Jim. She had a very negative response to that. She said, leave Jim out of this. Leave Jim alone. Don't bother him. And they said, all we would do is contact him and make sure you're telling us the truth about that call that morning and where you were at. And she said, leave him out of it. She also told them that they cannot access certain things. She knows legally what they can and cannot access on her device. And she was very specific about what they cannot access on her phone. Also, she did admit to having burner phones and using burner phones and encouraging Chris to use burner phones. I don't know where those are. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know if they're still, I don't know. Okay? Because this never went to trial. That's why. This never went to trial. When you're being interrogated in this situation and you're not in court, you can get away with a lot more than when you're in a court of law. You cannot lie in a court of law. But she did lie in that interrogation room. But they did not really think much about it because Chris took the whole huge responsibility for everything and said she wasn't involved at first. He later on took that back when he was in prison in 2022 and said she was involved to a former inmate. This came out of his mouth, y'all. That's why I'm coming on here and sharing this with you guys, because when you do stuff like this and you feel a certain way about something, you have to show those receipts. That's why I always try to show the receipts and always try to come through with the facts, truthfully. If I end up being wrong about something in the future, I will come on here and truthfully tell from the bottom of my heart that I was wrong. But I don't think I am. I really don't. And there's more, too. So she did delete text messages from her phone. That morning, the morning of, she deleted text messages from her phone. And she told Chris to delete text messages from his phone. She also suggested that Chris sell Shannan's engagement ring at a pawn shop when she was still missing. He said, oh, you should sell that engagement ring that you have at a pawn shop while Shannan was still missing. That woman did not care about his marriage. That woman did not care about his kids at all. At all. And girl, there's a lot more to it. There's a lot more to it, honestly. Somebody did mention the DRUG thing. Do you think they'd get DRUGS together? I truthfully do. But there's not enough proof and evidence to back that up. But I think she did DRUGS with these groups of people that he described. I think that's what they would do together. Probably recreationally, like, very much like a weekend activity or, that type of thing. I think that's mainly what it was probably doing. And he probably noticed certain things. I think he got that OXY from her and he gave it to Shannan. And they might have even talked about that together regarding getting rid of Nico. Who knows? I don't really know how deep this goes. Truthfully. Oh, my hair looks like a mushroom. It kind of does look like a mushroom, girl. It's a mess. Your girl, I'm just on here real as hell, okay? I'm not coming on here looking like a beauty queen. That's not my purpose on this app. I'm just a mom who looks into this case and really, all I'm gonna say is, girl, do your research, okay? And I see some people doing this with other people. Like, I genuinely feel like somebody's like not a good person, and they're getting away with something. Like, there should be people in the world trying to find justice and get justice. That's the way I see it, Thank you, beautiful. My YouTube is True Crime with Bella 1. True Crime with Bella 1, y'all. So please go subscribe to my YouTube. It's going to have a lot of information on it to come. I already have some videos up on there about the case and about this topic. So if you guys like this topic, please subscribe to my YouTube. If you do, I will shout you out. Are we at 116,000 likes? Thank y'all so much. Wow, that's crazy. I think that's the most amount of likes I've ever had on a live. That's absolutely wild. Hey, Miranda. Excuse me. I'm not getting off quite yet, beautiful. I'll be on here a little while longer. She still lives in Colorado, as far as I've heard.
She didn't know who I was with, but she was just like, at the Renaissance Festival in Colorado Springs, and she was like, oh, you should stop by, and I made up an excuse to not go home.
So the reason I haven't shot, someone asked why I haven't shot anyone out, because I haven't seen anyone subscribe, beautiful. I haven't seen anyone subscribe since I brought up the YouTube. So if you have subscribed and I forgot and I didn't mention you, please go ahead and say it. Okay, I subscribed. I see Gen Z Making Us Laugh subscribed. Katie Dyer, thank you, girl, for subscribing. Only Vaughn subscribed. Animal Lover subscribed. The reason I'm bringing up my YouTube is because, like I said, I don't know if TikTok's going to be taken down. I don't know what they're planning on doing with that. I don't know if that's something they're still going to do or whatever. But I did hear that they are planning on taking it down. Truthfully, completely, I heard they're planning on taking it down. So instead of going to like Clapper and stuff like that, I plan on taking myself to YouTube. Okay. I subscribe, but it's under my daughter's name. Psych Nurse Tina, thank you for subscribing. I just subscribed. Where is LA? Mandy and Lexi Kaufman, thank you for subscribing. Little cute, what? We'd love to have you on the podcast. Little cutie one, I just followed you, hon. I would love to do that. That's crazy. KT May 864, Sarah Torres 8491. Just message me and I would love to set up a time. Glamour by Martha. All right, sounds great. All right, I would love to do that, y'all. I'll get my people over there too. Let's go. Let's do a podcast, y'all. Let's talk about it. Oh, y'all. I call them her minions, honey. The people who really support and root for that woman, for Nichol Kessinger, are her minions. Okay, they truly are her minions. They will, they will do anything blindly that she tells them to do, and at the end of the day, they'll believe anything she says. Even though she's been caught in lies multiple times, she has been caught in lies. Donna Wick, Basic Boxer subscribed. Kimberly Red subscribed. Thank y'all for subscribing. Wow, we're getting a lot of new subscribers tonight. Thank y'all so much for subscribing. We are heading towards 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. I just started this YouTube, y'all, too. I just started this YouTube thing. Like I said, the only reason I'm moving really to YouTube is because TikTok, truthfully, is talking about getting taken down. Okay? Let me go ahead and finish playing the video, though. It's almost over.
Over there, I just told her, I was like, yeah, I don't really know, and I, kind of got out of it because I didn't want her to meet him.
I got it.
Someone who said old news, you must be her minion, honey. You know why? Because it doesn't matter how old it is. Old things can come back up to light and be brought up out of the darkness. And you know what? That's what my lives are for. My lives are to bring up old news, so that way we can bring up this back into public ears so people can hear about it. Okay? And more people know about it. You don't know how many people I've had on here that were educated by my lives. And I really appreciate that. People who are open-minded to the truth. Please don't defend somebody you don't know. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not on here defending anybody but the victims. The true victims of the case. Subscribe. Thank you, Morin 2015. Carmela Green Eyes. Thank you for subscribing.
What friend was that?
After this, we'll listen to the voicemail.
Okay. So did Charlotte ever meet Chris?
No, none of my friends ever met him.
Okay.
And then,
Wait, what did you
on
say?
the way back, the Renaissance Festival in Colorado Springs, and she was like, oh, you should stop by, and I made up an excuse to not go over there. I just told her, I was like, yeah, I don't really know, and I, kind of got out of it because I didn't want her to meet him.
I got it. What friend was that?
Charlotte.
Okay. So did...
She's lying. Look, dude, plenty of her friends have been around Chris. Okay, let's just say that. There have been friends that have been around Chris. I do think Jim was probably one of those people. I don't know for sure, but he did mention she had a group of people that he was around one time, that he said he was around one time, that she was associated with. I don't know if he kind of described it as like a cult.
Charlotte ever meet Chris?
No, none of my friends ever met him.
Okay.
And then, on the way back up, we stopped in Colorado Springs to eat, and we stopped at a restaurant called BJ's.
On Nevada and I-25?
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I just remember...
Right by the University of Colorado, there's a bunch of buildings, and it's a big strip center. There's like a Costco.
Oh, wait, I think I remember the Costco. Because don't you kind of have to, from the highway, you can, see, or not the highway, but that main road, you can, see the Costco, and then you have to kind of, turn in and around into that shopping center?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. BJ's, it's more like a brew house, I guess, kind of.
Yes, and it's really nice. That place, it's just it's a nice restaurant. I mean, not nice, but it's just
Okay.
It's a decent place.
So that would have been...
It's a big place. That's what I was looking for. It's a big restaurant.
Sunday, July 29th.
Let's take a little pause and listen. Since we have so many people mentioning they hate the sound of her voice, let's take a pause and listen to the voicemail, shall we? I love it. I love playing the voicemail. The voicemail is so... man. Hold on, y'all. Let's play the voicemail. Oh my goodness. Let's get into the voicemail that she sent Chris. You cannot tell me that's the same person, dude. That is creepy. That's like from a horror movie. That is the same person. The interview we just heard and then the voicemail are the same exact person. Does that not sound like the giggle that was in the like creepy video? They were giggling in that when they did that search of the house, the canine search. Did not sound like her giggle. It sounds just like her giggle. Literally.
Listen one more time.
It really does. Okay, go eat your chips in your room. I'm about to make something because we had a late lunch. So.
Why are you gonna make something for?
You don't want anything else to eat today?
Oh, thank you. Yes, I want things.
Do you want pancakes?
Yeah.
Or French toast?
French toast first.
French toast? Okay. I'll make French toast later. In a little bit. Huh?
What about in the morning?
In the morning, for dinner. He said pancakes. Thank y'all. I try. I'm a single mom.
Tonight?
Rev Risa, thank you for subscribing, beautiful. My YouTube is True Crime with Bella 1. All right, I got y'all. I'll make y'all some pancakes. All right, y'all. Let me go back. Hold on. Where? Oh no! Did the whole thing get played? Oh no. Okay.
Once you meet with a TurboTax
Hold on.
expert who will do
Ad.
this for you.
Oh no! You're fasting. Oh my goodness! Power to you, girl.
Would it have been Sunday, July 29th?
Yeah, it was Sunday, July 29th. And if you walk in the restaurant, so picture walking in, and the front doors are behind you. We were sat to the right on the first level. There's a few different levels, so we were sat on the right side, and then in the
Okay, a couple people asked. I'm sorry, y'all. A couple people asked, when did all this come to light? So, truthfully, a lot of us have always had suspicions about her. But this right here, it was huge for us because it was a moment where our suspicions were not seen as conspiracy theories, And I truthfully don't think it was ever a conspiracy theory. Like I said, I think it's enough evidence to prove that there was actually something very strange about his mistress' phone pinging at the home that morning. She didn't live in Frederick. If she lived in Frederick, y'all, it would be a lot harder to, make it look like it was anything more than just, she was in the neighborhood because she lived there. She didn't live there. And she never drove out there unless it was for him, unless it was for Chris. Chris was the reason why she would go out there. 2 times before that, she went out there because of Chris. Are you looking at my username True Crime with Bella 1 with no spaces? Oh, beautiful. I'm sorry, y'all. I have to sit y'all down and take a little break and make my son food. So it's True Crime with Bella 1 with absolutely no spaces. Is who okay? My son? Oh, it's okay. I'm sorry. Yep, that 100 and oh yeah, let's not forget about that 111-minute phone call. I love you ladies, man. Really, truthfully, y'all are amazing. Y'all are my sisters, my true crime sisters. from another mister. Y'all are truly amazing. Cause y'all be coming in here with the stuff I be forgetting about, because there's so much. The reason why I be forgetting about certain details is there's so many details. There's so many coincidences. For her minions in the back. Hey, my name is Bella. I know a lot of your minions are silent though tonight, because y'all are just like, I'm gonna get blocked if I say anything. So a lot of y'all are quiet. So for all of y'all 1,000 something minions in the back, girl, take notes, okay? If there's 100 different coincidences and 100 different little details to make you look guilty, honey, you're probably guilty. I swear to God, 1,000 of y'all are probably trolls, 1,000 of y'all are probably supporters. But some of her minions are quiet so they can stay in the live and stalk. And then they can do what she did, which was stalk. Oh my God. Can we talk about how Nichol Kessinger loved to stalk people? Especially Shannan. She loved stalking her. Honey, she want to be in her skin so bad. She want to be in Shannan's skin so bad. She wanted to. Oh, you'd be surprised who would support her. I would say the people who hate on Shannan so much do. Like, there's some people who literally devote their lives to, like, finding dirt on Shannan. Literally. You'll be surprised. Like, they have whole YouTube channels about it. Literally. They have whole YouTube channels about finding dirt on Shannan. Those are the people who are Nichol Kessinger's minions. And write Chris Watts in prison. What's the tea, honey? We got into the tea a little bit. We're going to get into tea a little bit in a second. I just got to get my son's food here. People try to... Yeah, they do. It's sick. Like, come on now. Can we not mention how she was literally in this woman's house 2 times, and Shannan did not even know who she was? So he had this woman, a complete stranger to Shannan, in her own house. Like, that's so sad. And that is why I would truly never trust men. Like, I don't care how much I love you, how long we've been together. Shannan and Chris were together for 6 years at this point. And he did her real dirty. That's why I'll never truly 100% trust men. I might trust you a little bit, but not 100%. My YouTube is True Crime. Y'all, go follow my YouTube. True Crime with Bella 1. No spaces, no caps. Just True Crime with Bella 1. Simple. And it has my face there. I do have a couple of videos up. If you subscribe, please. Yeah, I don't trust anyone either, girl. Same here. Same here. That part. Literally. I don't trust nobody. Okay. Have you followed me on YouTube yet, ladies? I'm just kidding. If you do subscribe, I'm going to just go ahead and shout you out. You're a criminology major? What? You go, girl. If y'all subscribe, just let me know. I did subscribe. Nicole's Nonsense. Girl. I'm sorry, girl. I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at the irony of the username Nicole's Nonsense. I need to name my page that, y'all. I need to change my username to Nicole's Nonsense real quick. That'll be so funny. Oh my God, I love that username. That's awesome. No, her username was Nicole's Nonsense. That's why we're talking about Nicole's Nonsense in this live. So we're out here as women. Exactly. It's safer as a woman not to trust nobody. You really think women out here who trust other people are like, I'm just coming on now. Like, come on. And I really hate how Shannan trusted Chris. Like, that's the one thing I really wish she would never have done. Like, girl, leave, you know. I wish she would have left him. So much. Hey, Sandy. Thank you for subscribing, Heather57. I only saw one person subscribe, y'all. That's true. He didn't show any signs at all. That's true. That's true. You're right. It was nothing there really other than just like a lack of communication. And I get it. You don't want to leave your husband over a lack of communication. That makes sense. Yeah, I've read 2 of the books about them. 2 of the books. Okay, I see you. It's Brittany. I can't say the rest of your username, but yes, I love that username, girl. It's Brittany. You know what? Never settle zero. I love that username. Never settle 007. I read letters. I read letters from Christopher and The Perfect Father. Those are the 2 I've read. I still want to read Daddy Is My Hero. Because that's another one I haven't read. Hey, Keisha. I hate the name of that book, though. Truthfully, I don't like the name of that book. You about to get off? Girl, I was thinking about it. Should I stay on a little longer? I subscribed under Natalie. Unanimously, Natalie. Well, thank you for subscribing, beautiful. I love it. My brother, what? My brother worked the funeral. So awful. Wow. Dude, I heard. Now, one thing I'm going to mention about the case is trigger warning. I heard that the girls had to have, like, metal caskets. I heard the girls had metal caskets due to the severity of their remains. Like, how their remains were saturated with crude oil. The remains were saturated with crude oil. There was slippage. And I heard they had to have metal like caskets so they won't be flammable. Yeah, extremely flammable. Like their bodies were extremely flammable. I go into the autopsies on my YouTube. There was no evidence that Shannan did it at all. None. That's why he did take on the blame for the girls. Because at first he was just taking on the blame for Shannan. He was not taking on the blame for his kids, just for Shannan. Thank y'all for tapping the screen, y'all. We're almost at what? 160,000 likes? Thank y'all for tapping the screen. I haven't even been on here that long. Less than an hour I've been on here. Wait, hold on. Wait, Bella, where did you find this audio? What audio? What audio? There's no audio right now. No, it was while he was in prison. This was in 2022. So this was last year. He had a history of telling things to inmates. Am I lagging, y'all? Hold on, I need to charge my phone. Hold on, y'all. I'm lagging really, really bad. I think my phone is about to die, y'all. So make sure y'all are following me because I think my phone is gonna die. Please follow my page because my phone is finna die. Hold on, y'all. Your French toast is ready, sweetheart. Oh, you don't want your French toast? You want your chips? Do you want me to put some cheese on your chips? No. So sorry, y'all. Are y'all there? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I think my phone just died. I was like trying to run and get my charger. Ladies, I was trying to run and get my damn charger and I was like, oh no. Okay. I'm so sorry, y'all. Oh my gosh. We were just getting right into it. But I am going to have to hop off of here. I will be back because my phone is dead. So I need to charge up my phone. But I will be back on here. Y'all, I got invited to be on a damn podcast. That's on like all platforms. Like, what? Your girl is nervous. So I'll keep y'all in tune for what that will be. So we'll see. Talking about this. So but yeah. Subscribe to my YouTube, y'all. True Crime with Bella 1. I love you guys. Big things to come. Truly, I thank God for it. And I will be back on here later on. All right, love y'all.